hear me now? Sound okay? Okay. Well, that's a hard act to follow. I'm glad the judges are going to be nicer to over 40 because I'm like 107. Well, I just turned 66 the other day, so I'm like a highway now. Anyway, I thought I'd wear my heels tonight. I mean, the boots and heels thing, makes me taller. I was telling my kids that I'm overweight. I'm not overweight, I'm under tall. So I figured, now I'm about 5'9", so the other day I went to the lumber yard and I said, hey, can you help me out? I need to make some stilts. And he goes, stilts? What are you, a clown? I said, that's beside the point. Yes, I need some stilts. So now he said, how tall you want to be? And I said, about 8 feet, 2 inches tall. So now when you see me coming down the road, walking down the street, you might say, she might be overweight, but man, is she tall. Anyway, names. What is in a name? I had 4 children, Sarah, Brad, Megan, and Eric. And I thought, you can't really mess up their names too much with nicknames. But when they were little, they were Charlie, Pete, Tootsie, and Puff. Puffball was Eric's, nickname. Of course, he was 10 pounds, 2 ounces when he was born, so he wasn't a puffball. But anyway, and I need you to help me out with the Margaret Peggy thing. Margaret's a nice name, Peggy's a nice name. Where do you get, your name is Peggy and they call you, your name is Margaret and they call you Peggy. I'm not making fun, I just, help me out why that is. Is it McPeggy? I don't get that. Anyway, you gotta help me out. Anyway, I have a couple of impulses, I guess you would say, temptations, impulses. I don't know, I hate to admit some of my idiosyncrasies, but
what are you doing?
One of them is when I'm in back of a driver's training car, when you pull up to a stoplight and you go, student driver, you're like, sweet. That's terrible, because I hate it when somebody tailgates me. That's one of my pet peeves. I'm looking in my rearview mirror and I can see the guy's got blue eyes and he's got broccoli in his teeth. It's like, buddy, you're way too close to me. but my impulse with the student driver is, it's like I want to just get real close and just kind of, touch the back of his car. Don't ask me why, I think I'm nuts. But anyway, so I like to, I don't know why I think that. But then I also like to think, maybe I'll just drive up next to him and look at him, But they never look over at you, they're always like this. They never look over. They have like no peripheral vision or no, the 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock thing that the teacher tells you. And they're like, except when they're at a stop sign. At a stoplight, that's what they do, but at a stop sign, they go about 18 times. By then, all 3 stop signs the other way are all, mixed up. But I remember when I took driver's training, we're sitting in the classroom, you have to learn all the junk ahead of time. Something, okay, how to drive, how to stop, how to, the brake, the gas, the whole thing. And I'm sitting there when he said the word clutch. And I go, clutch, what's a clutch? I didn't know what a clutch, true story, I didn't know what a clutch was. So I'm sitting there thinking, okay, so I finally learned what it was and get in the car and there's a girl in back and 2 guys squished in a little Studebaker Lark, so that dates me. No seat belts, little tiny car. And the instructor right there, with his big brake pedals, And I'm sitting, he goes, what do you do first? No, he goes, what do you do first? And I go, okay, turn the key. And then I go, 10 and 2 o'clock.
I'm trying to laugh.
Okay, he goes, put the clutch in. I go, oh, that's right, clutch. Then the gas. So you got to do this. The synchronization of the clutch, gas, clutch, gas, click, So I'm like, and after like 10 times of convulsing the car, and the guys, everybody's got a whiplash. And I looked over and I thought, oh, Mr. Rickert does have a collar on. Here I thought he had major neck problems probably from all the, whiplashes that he's got over the years. But anyway. And my other impulse is about policemen. I love firemen. My son's a fireman. I love policemen. I come from a long family of police officers. But Megan knows what I'm going to say. And I'm going to go ahead and go out there and tell you what I think when I see policemen. I see them in the car and I'm fine. I kind of when they're back me, I get kind of paranoid because I'm look down thinking, oh man, I'm going to half my ovaries going to get me. But in the store or in a gas station or somewhere, I will literally step back about 3 or 4 feet because I don't want to accidentally bump him. So I'm kind of just sizing him up from the back. I look at him and I go, no, no, that's not what he, well, actually, you know, that's another story. But anyway, that's not what I meant. I look at his uniform and I stand right there. I'm thinking, wow, you know, I hope they carry billy clubs like they used to, like my grandpa did. We call those little bullets. Those little bullets, you know. And he's got his, you know, handcuffs, and it's something about the gun. I don't know what it is about the gun. It's in the leather holster thing, but like the little kid in me wants to go. You know, and I don't know why. I think I'm mental, I know, but I just want to touch it. Don't ask me why. It's like the wet paint sign. It's wet paint. You gotta touch it, you know. So I don't know what's wrong with me about that one. But anyway, speaking of guns, years ago, my oldest son, he lived way out in the country. You know, good place for a murder, leave you out in the middle of nowhere, leave you for dead. And he goes, Mom, you need to learn how to shoot a gun. And I'm like, okay. I thought, well, hey, I've shot a water pistol, you know, those Nerf things. You know, I thought, oh, I can handle that. He brings out a gun, and I'm not kidding you, the barrel was 9 feet long. Well, maybe 7 feet long. And so he's bringing it out, and he goes, now, you gotta hold, he's left-handed, so I'm right-handed, so I'm trying to figure out, okay, got it. He goes, you hold it like this, don't point it at people, point it down, what do you see? Grass, Brad. You know, so he goes, when I count to 3, you know, shoot it, you know, do the trigger. So he goes, 1, 2, 3. Boom, I fall on my back. True story. I am laying on my back and I thought, oh, my Ralph, and I thought, shot my eye out. Feeling everything, my legs, I had my legs broken again. Oh no. So I'm laying there like a turtle trying to get up. And he picks me up. So needless to say, my shooting days are over. I have a little slugger baseball bat by my door, so I'm good to go. So anyway, thanks a lot.
Make my comment towards Brian and point out that your mother-in-law did this without the coffee cup. Oh! Very nice. Oh.
Great job, Christy. Great job. Good job.
He's up there.